Hello. Welcome to LadyGang. I'm Becca here with Jack and Kelty. Kelty's on her second Celsius, and it is 4 p.m., you guys.
Are you going to sleep?
I have a lot more life to live after this.
What do you have to do after this?
I have to take all of our recordings and put them in order and write all the things. And
Do you have to do that tonight, or you're just going to do it because you're on a Celsius high?
No, I need to do it because I don't have time. Well, because one of them I want to edit for Thursday.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, there's things to do. And then there's all the emails that have come in today that I haven't looked at.
Can I try it? The Celsius?
This is still fucking
The
delicious.
watermelon flavors.
I wish they'd
So
sponsor.
good. Don't get mono.
And then she still took a sip. It was brave.
I birdied it.
It's great, right?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
I want to play something for you.
Wait, do you currently have mono?
No.
That was a really bad timing for that
don't think
question.
so. This came up. Okay, so I found something on TikTok. Actually, it's Instagram, and this girl, and I'm going to tell you about
Maddie.
it. And she's talking about jump scares. And then I went down a rabbit hole of jump scares. Jump scare, technically, is when you're in a scary movie, which I've never seen a scary movie, so I don't know about this. But it's like, geeky, and then something jumps out at you.
Yeah, jump scare.
I'm assuming it's much like in the original Jurassic Park when that dragon guy comes out and he's like, and his face goes really big and you jump back, you know? That's a jump scare.
Yes.
But then this woman on Instagram used jump scare in a weird way. And I tried to find more examples of it, but I could only find her examples of
Maddie
it.
Mitchell is her name.
Yeah.
And she
is
you're
funny.
going to play the video.
I'm going to play the video.
She's so funny. If you don't follow her on Instagram, you're missing out.
I really want her to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
So Maddie, if you're listening.
please come.
I
I think we follow each other.
Okay. So
should
We
ask her.
do.
here's what she, hold on. Sorry.
How long was I out? So true. Oh,
Okay.
I love her
So good.
so much. If you want to follow her, because we just used her content and to entertain you all.
Hold on.
It's
Maddie _ Mitchell.
yeah.
Sorry, that went on.
Maddie
Yeah.
_ Mitchell.
At Maddie _ Mitchell.
She's so fucking funny.
Everything on her. I spent one night, probably 2 hours on her Instagram. I think she's one of the funniest people on Instagram.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to discuss jump scares.
Okay.
Jack, do you have a jump scare for us?
Yeah, a big jump scare for me is any man that gets a haircut. And you're like seeing them for the first time after they get a haircut.
That's so true. Oh my God. I haven't experienced that in so long because Zach just doesn't have hair.
And
Although
Jared's
the beard, when it does
Yeah.
change, it is a jump scare.
No, because they look like a worm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I hate a haircut on a man. Like,
Yeah,
I, think
I don't
it's
like a
so
fresh
gross.
cut.
Fresh cut. I'm like, ugh.
Our friend Tucker is cutting Chris's hair now.
Yeah.
And
I love Tucker.
he came over, and it was for the first time he switched people. And I was like, you should get Tucker. You should get Tucker. So Tucker came to the house before we went to Vietnam. This is a while ago. And he gave him this haircut. And he's like, I really want him to get the mullet cut. And he like, won't do it. So he did like a version of the mullet. And he like went to town. Like Tucker cut the out of his hair. And Chris usually likes his hair.
It looked so good.
Well, but it jump scared me, and it jump scared Chris. Like, it was very short for him.
Yeah.
And I was like, we were both like, whoa, this is quite a cut. But like, Tucker had a vibe.
Yeah.
It's grown into the best haircut of his life.
No, it has to grow
like,
a
it
little
grow
bit.
in amazing, and they always grow in. And you're like, it's going to be great in 2 weeks. But like, what a sad way to live your life.
Yeah.
You're like, it's almost like eating an avocado. You're like, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's good for like 4 days. And then it's like, oh, it's getting long.
Gotta cut again.
Yeah.
You know?
So true.
What a weird way to exist.
I think that some women love a haircut though.
Like a fresh cut.
fresh do.
Especially men with like short hair. Like they love when it's like a manscaped coiffed. Like there is nothing grosser to me than a man in a haircut.
I actually just had a jump scare with Sterling K. Brown. He was on This Is Us. I just saw him at the Oscar luncheon. He's doing a new role, and he's clean shaven, and he had a goatee and all. And I loved This Is Us so much, and so I was like watching the show, and then he came clean shaven, and they're like, "It's your publicist reps him, Michael." And he came, and he's like, "Hi," and then I was like, "Hi," and I was like,
No.
what's going on with like a man when he shaves his facial hair is so weird.
Men,
Yep.
hate it.
Mine is bare toenails on a woman.
Oh,
Like a non-painted toenail on a woman. If I'm in a yoga class, it's really hard to find a woman without toenail polish on.
Well, I've painted my nails so much that like they're
Underneath
stained.
it, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really shocking to me when you see a bare. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's so like surprising.
Jarring.
Yeah.
Even more jarring is I have a mutual friend of someone, and I was checking out their wedding photos, a non-manicured toe and nail on a wedding day.
For the
Wow.
bride.
The bride was like,
Remember
she's-
my toes? Only half of them were painted.
Oh my God.
Jacvanek's toes on her wedding day.
That was so crazy.
I don't know what happened. Like
We were like
They just
taking
popped
breaks
off.
to
They
TikTok. We were taking breaks to TikTok. We were at a French chalet. There was a feather hat at the rehearsal dinner, okay? And we could not have a manicure or a pedicure that was beautiful.
I did have a pedicure that was beautiful, but the nails kept popping off.
But no one had a color in their bag, and
It was black.
that we could. I know, but no one had a red that we could like quickly get a polish remover and give you a red, beautiful toe. Thank God you didn't do a garter. I don't think people do a garter anymore, right?
I think sometimes.
Did you do a garter?
No. No.
Me neither.
It's too sexual in front of like family members.
I
to
would
me.
have literally died.
Died. I didn't do any of those, like throwing in the
Things?
bouquets. No,
Yeah.
nothing.
No.
Oh yeah, you
Neither.
didn't throw the bouquet. Rude. There's a bad week in my future because I'm losing a toenail right now.
Oh, that sounds.
I don't wanna
Losing
hear
my
about
big
this.
toenail, and it's hanging.
That's a jump scare.
I know it's hanging by a corner thigh, but honestly, it could come off. Like I could remove it, but I don't want to because it's award season and I might be in a shoe.
Put a press on.
There's nothing to press it on to.
No, there's like the little bit of nub that's growing underneath the nail. This is the third toenail I've lost.
What's underneath it? Is it
Why did
raw?
you
Do
lose
you wanna
it?
see?
No.
Wait,
What?
kind of.
Why did you lose
You
it?
don't have a sock on your foot with your toe. Okay, I have to see it.
Well, like this, I can like.
Wait, do it again.
No.
It's like the new toenails.
Wait, is there
under-
there
there's
is?
new toenail growing underneath there.
Why? Did you
Because
stub it?
it's when I was doing Roxy Hart. I was wearing my Laducas in my hot bevel, and these toes were too long. You know, when you're a dancer, you keep your toenails
Yeah.
very short because they can't handle being
Don't hit 'em
beaten
like
down.
that.
Sorry. Anyway, I can't wait till I lose it. Honestly, should I try to lose it at the Oscars? And it's like Kelty's Lost Diamond, and then I just leave a toenail on the red carpet. So I'm taking my photos, and they're like, "Is that? I think it's her, and it's my toenail."
Please don't.
Please do it. Dude, if you want to go viral,
You will go viral.
You will go viral for that. Losing a toenail.
But they'll know you did it planned if you let
Now
this
in the
be
LadyGang.
released.
Yeah.
We should
but it'll
release
be a
this
secret
after.
between the LadyGang. Wink, wink.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Anyway,
I'm dying.
okay,
the
a jump
grossest.
scare for me is like having a really close relationship with someone in one area of your life and then seeing them in the alternate universe.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Out in the wild.
So it's like a lot of times
Maddie had one on hers that was seeing a coworker out in the world.
seeing a coworker, not a coworker. Well, coworker
Or
works.
like a therapist.
But it's
Weird.
like
Oh, yeah.
therapist, or it's like the girl who does your hair, or a friend from, like, my worst one is like when I go home to Canada and I'm like in the Shoppers Drug Mart and I see like
love a Shoppers.
Nancy, who I went to high school with.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I didn't have any Nancys that I went to high school.
I've never met a Nancy in my life.
you haven't?
No.
But it's like having that feeling of like, you don't belong in this universe with me.
Yeah.
Even, I had, even now I'm at E, there's a lot of people working at E that did LadyGang TV.
Yeah.
And so I'll see them and it'll be like, oh my God, hey, it's me. I worked on LadyGang TV. And then I'm like, you don't belong in this E! News universe.
Yeah,
like,
feels
it's
wrong.
so f***ing weird to me.
This happened to me like last month. I was going to look at a house like right by my parents in Orange County.
Exciting.
And I'm going to leave the open house and I hear, hey, Jack. And I look over and I'm like, I have no clue who this is. It was Anna that like does hair. It was her cousin that I went on Anna's bachelorette trip with. But I had the context couldn't have been like
more different.
Worse. She was like owned the house next door to the house that I was looking at.
Weird.
And I was like, I would not have guessed that was you out of like a billion people. Because it's like so out of place.
It's so crazy. Okay, do you have another one?
Mine is the mention of a group photo.
The mention of a group photo?
Yeah, like when you're
Tell
having
me.
fun, you're at a dinner, you're doing a thing, and then somebody's
"Let's take a
like,
pic."
let's get a photo.
What? You don't want photos of your group?
I hate a group photo.
Oh, I love a group photo.
And I'm always just so shocked that people want them. What are you doing with them?
capturing a memory.
For what?
for
For
Instagram.
10,000 photos on your phone. So like,
Becca doesn't understand photos.
I don't.
She thinks photos are like, what's it called? What's money? Currency. She's like, it needs to be useful. It can just be, a photo can just be for photo.
Well, I
Just to
know
have a
that,
photo.
but a group
Do you ever
photo?
just look through your photos and have like a reminisce?
I'm not going to lay in my deathbed and be like, I need to go back to that Stagecoach 2012 with the 3 girls I barely knew, the one I don't talk to anymore, and that weird guy that I was talking to. Like, what?
I love it. I love going back.
It's such a break in the energy. It like jars me because you're like,
Yeah.
I'm having a good time, a conversation, a cocktail, and you want me to like go and fight over the not fat spot in the photo right now?
Yeah, I get it.
It is true.
It's a shakeup of energy that I don't like.
I don't. Now that I travel with a tripod in my work bag and I have a home tripod, I don't like other people taking my photos anymore. I want a timed tripod.
That's also a jump scare. If I ever saw you in public with a tripod,
Kelsey with like a selfie stick.
that is a
all
jump
the time.
scare.
And then I'm apologizing. Like people are walking by all the time. I'm like, sorry. But I
even
like
do that.
to know what I'm getting because sometimes at work, my boss John will like take a picture of us in the guest and then he'll text it to me later and there's only one option to post it and I was like, this is literally not my favorite but like I have to post it.
One of mine is watching any of my stories the next day after I've been drinking.
Oh yeah.
It's always bad.
Yeah.
And like, especially in the moment when I'm like, this is going to be, it's always something that Jared's doing that I think is like hilarious or like something that I think I look hot in or something. And then the next morning I'm always just like, even if it isn't
like,
embarrassing,
maybe not.
I like have the hangover anxiety. It could literally just be like a meme I posted.
Yes.
But like, I feel embarrassed about it just because I was drinking when I posted it.
I understand that.
Yeah.
My jump scare is
Your perspective was different. You were a different person.
You were a different
I
person.
was a different person.
Mine is going to be, I have a twofold here. I also have a jump scare when I look back on photos where I use the AI filter too much.
That's
and
Jack's
I
jump
actually
scare.
thought
It is my jump
I
scare.
thought that was my face. And so that's been hard for this era of me finding that filter and then now turning it off. But the second one is iPhoto on the Mac that literally pushes on this day.
Yes.
You know what I don't need first thing when I wake up in the
No.
morning? On this day in 2006.
I don't like
me and
that.
Ryan Ross
Yes,
at the
same.
Celine Dion show in Vegas holding hands.
See, that's why I don't take photos.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
then I
actually
don't
a good
have to be
idea.
reminded of weird things.
Because I don't think you can turn that off.
I don't think so.
And
then
it's like the iPhone knows. They know. They're like, which X them up the
Or
most?
they're like,
let's do a collage.
They're like, oh, her grandma just died. Boom, here's your grandma.
and also I want to like
With the weirdest soundtrack.
on the level of exes, it's also like outfits I wore on TV 10 years ago that I thought were great.
That's the worst.
and it's like on this day, and it's me on the set of The Insider in like a really badly fitted, patterned, Forever 21 dress with like a studded collar and a statement necklace.
Yeah.
Even though the statement
Yes.
jewelry is back, but I was like, you could not tell me. And the fact that I posted so many of them being like, WIW, what I wore. Like, I'll probably regret the ones I'm posting now too, fine. But like, I really posted it for all the world. All the people I are friends with on Facebook that are like, this bit. Like, I really thought that I was Slayer McSlayerson.
Wow.
And it was
Slayer
understand.
McSlayerson.
it was not
What I wore to the Teen Choice Awards will give anyone a jump scare.
What'd you wear?
The ugliest
Did it have a
outfit
poplin?
you've
Did it
ever.
have a pop-
No, but it was like a.
Show us.
When was it? What year?
Actually, I was just having jump scare memories because
2013?
it's award season. I got to do the glam bot again, which has been a thrill because I learned how to glam bot good.
Yeah,
and
remember
I had
when we did the
I had a
glam bot?
really funny moment. I like went up to them and I was like, "Here's my first glam bot. I'd like to improve." And like literally, I'm like,
This is it.
"Oh,
How upsetting is
tell me
that?
that." Tell me.
I
mean,
paid a stylist a lot of money to put
you
me
look
in
kind
this.
of adorable.
It is kind of
It's
cute.
got young ingenue for sure. But
Yeah.
tell me about picking it and what the other options were.
There probably were no other options because I was a loser that nobody wanted to dress. So
Right.
it was like, here's what we've got. Like, we'll make it work.
But why? Like,
Why this dress?
yeah. Do you remember being like, "I
No,
love
I
this"?
remember my publicist set me up with this stylist
Yeah.
who was actually really wonderful for other people. And we had a fitting, and my stylist and my publicist were both there, and they were like, this is it. This is the dress. This is the one. And I was like, I'll listen to anything anybody
Right.
tells me because I pay you guys a lot of money to tell me what
Right.
to wear.
Yeah.
And it gives me a jump scare.
Of the moment, though, it's actually quite darling.
It wasn't actually because like if you look at like
But it's a scuba material, right?
oh, it was scuba material.
yeah, that
yeah.
was big.
Look at Naya.
I think
Naya next to me looking chic in an all leather
no,
outfit.
shut
Yeah,
up.
that's-
See, that was upsetting to be seen. That
What
was a
year
jump
was this?
scare.
Oh yeah, no, that
2013?
doesn't go. These two things don't belong.
2013.
That's not any better.
Yeah, Jenna got in the scuba dress too.
Yeah, we were in like a same silhouette phase.
Yeah, Nia looks hot.
Yeah. So
Naya just came in like a cropped lip.
yeah, that was when she was dating Big Sean. You
Oh,
know,
very
when she was like,
rapper's girlfriend vibe. Very hot. Okay, any more?
I don't know.
oh, what's my other jump scare? My side profile when I'm laughing in a picture.
Oh.
I even on in these video clips occasionally
Yeah.
there'll be a shot that I'm like and I'll think that there's like something wrong with the lens of the camera.
It's like, no, it's just the gobbling.
But really it's just that like
Yeah.
my neck is eating my head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a jump scare.
It's
and then it makes me question my reality.
It makes me question everything. It's like, should I be in a turtleneck every day of my life for the rest of my life?
yeah.
It's hard.
A jump scare for me is like when you're talking to somebody, maybe about somebody in particular, and for some reason your phone is open and then you like look down at your text and you've been like voice recording. And it's like you catch it. This happened to me. You
Just
like
in the
catch
nick
it
of
just
time.
in the nick of time and you go trash. But like knowing it always happens. Your
It's like
phone just
sent
like
to them.
What about the new Curb Your Enthusiasm that happened with Larry where
yeah,
the dog
exactly.
sat on his phone and I'm like, that is terrifying.
Yep.
The dog sat on his phone when he's talking shit about someone.
Yeah.
And it's sent to them?
Yep.
Yep.
He was
Well,
on the
he's
phone with
on
them
the
still.
Oh,
He thought he hung
my
up, but the
God.
dog recalled the guy back right when Larry was talking
You
shit.
know, I actually caught this is a perfect way to end, but I caught someone doing that. Is many years ago. I don't know if I told you this story, but I was at a wedding and someone I used to work with was sitting beside me and they went to show me something on their phone and instead it was a screenshot of a very bad outfit I wore.
Oh my
But
God.
but like, it doesn't make sense that you would screenshot. Like, I
Yeah.
never saw the shit talking.
Yeah.
But it was like,
It was like earlier.
it used to like they used to style me.
Yeah.
And so like they pulled up a picture and then they were like, oh yeah, I was talking about how cute you looked. And I was like, I know you weren't because the outfit was terrible. I was hosting the dog awards and it was like a pink sweatshirt with like a poodle on it and then like a poodle skirt.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oof.
And they got caught.
Jump
and they
scare.
and their whole like vibe was very apologetic.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't if I was like actually talking about how great you looked, I would be like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. I saved this photo because like,
Yeah.
can I look like, what the f- are you doing?
Yeah,
You
the
look
reaction
amazing.
wasn't
Like you
great.
wouldn't like be like, oh my God, I was just talking about great you look. Like,
Yeah.
It was clearly an ugly outfit. It was thematic dressing, which Becca,
There you go.
hard
See?
no. Don't do it. I regret it now. That show got canceled and it's probably my fault.
Oh well.
All right. Well,
Jump scares.
tell us your jump scares. We'll do a prompt on Instagram at the LadyGang or in our Facebook group. And I can't wait to see what jump scares you bitches.
Woo.
We weren't here for a long time, but we were
Here for a good time.
Scary time.